Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Goal positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting ranks setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
You know, on a play like that, 3rd and short, as a quarterback, you're looking for your easiest throw and your shortest throw, and that's to the tight end. He's a big target. He makes the catch, and now the drive stays alive.
Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Everybody wants chunk plays, and you need them, but this has been the epitome of efficiency.
No doubt. Take what the defense gives you. Sometimes it's okay to be patient. Sometimes it's okay not to push the ball down the field. The defense is giving the underneath stuff. The offense is taking it and moving the ball down the field really nicely.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. So now on comes the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Got a man. It's Smith. He gets... past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Barnett. Makes the catch, it's Tyler. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's got it. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's second and goal. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Duke! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some... They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. He's got it.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Madison. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Direct snap. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Trying to set up the screen. Makes his man miss. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Extending the play. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Barnett. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical
I'm pretty sure you got to go for this, dog.
Like
You're outside
that
the
3rd
40.
down right there. When it's a good throw, you
Two
got
yards
to
might
make
be
the
on the
catch.
6
You
feet.
got to be able to make that
I
play.
mean, if you just want to let it go to whatever, delay a game or whatever it's called.
4th down and 3,
That's
and
just one
they'll
of the
try
rules.
to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires downfield. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Bro, you got to punt from anytime you're outside the 40-yard line. Unless it's the 4th quarter or you're down by 14 or more.
Finally getting to the ground, an easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
Love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll run play action. Forced out of the pocket. This time on target. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
And the Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Here's a heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Dances away. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. ball goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have to.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Trying to take it back. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Wants to throw again. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He wants it all. Touchdown, Duke. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off, and they run.
I had a wild leg spike there, I'm not going to lie.
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. As to be expected, nowhere close being good from that distance. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
There's a lot of strategies to win football games, and there are very intelligent coaches in the game today.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense working from the pistol. Back to the ground game on the left. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit.
Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
It's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
At the 41. Good enough for first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Branch.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Lets it fly. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Buying some time. Throws into the middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to fire to the left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late, so the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's not afraid to go deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. All the way down to the 28. He's out of bounds right there, and the big play has him set up.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Just enough time for one final point.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yeah, you got it, bro.
Offense
I
quickly
appreciate
calls
that.
timeout to stop the clock. They'll pass on the field goal and take another shot at the end zone before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Barnett. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
35, South Carolina, 10.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather.
This one away.
Coming out with it, it's Bannister. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
That's caught. It's Bannister. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bannister. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll keep it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back.
Looking for more room. And And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Blue Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Barnett. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he made the extra point without problem. Their bringing out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thurman. Oh, a lot of space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Doorstep, let's mark it at the 13.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Now from inside the red zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Duke. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Up at the 23-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over.
All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end.